Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is IBRAHIM and the enrollment number provided to me by the university is 2120055. I'm here to talk to you about the proposal of my thesis and the topic and research statement and the literature review, etc. I would like to start from the topic which I selected for my research, and that is the concurrence of arbitration and litigation in international commercial dispute settlement. I also wrote the research statement, which is that the progress of arbitration agreement to the actual arbitration proceedings and then into the courts. And these actions are taken to enforce the agreement or to confirm the award. And these are the indolent procedural disparities, whereas the institution of arbitration is useful and ought to be merely invigorated as a matter of legal policy. I also wrote few research questions. I would like to state them as well. Number one is whether it is proper for the court to interfere into the proceedings, arbitral proceedings specifically. Number two, whether the principle, these are the very important jurisprudential principle, and that is that the principle of res judicata and res sub judice are applicable to the awards issued by arbitral tribunal. And thirdly, the international transactions has multiple contracts and multiple parties involved from different nationalities. So the litigation from the parties in front of various forum is inevitable. And now I would like to talk to you about the objective of my research, and which is the study will narrate the developing issues regarding the conflict of international commercial dispute resolution with respect to UK and USA, and in consideration with ICC. Secondly, the substantive issues will be discussed because the conflict cannot be appreciated without further background. And another objective is the recent developments will give it a prominence, and the doctrine, legal doctrine, will be related to the actual practice. Further, finally, we will take it to the position that arbitration is important and it is useful institute and should be encouraged as a matter of legal policy. If we talk about the methodology which I used in my thesis, that are these are the two methodologies, which are the qualitative and deductive. If we talk about the qualitative method, so qualitative method is quality of phenomena of the research associated with the material and information. I'll be using it in my research. And secondly, the deductive method, which is kind of it consists of the suggestion, data collection for the support of the arguments which I'm going to discuss in my thesis. And it will also include the relevant legislation along with the precedents. Now, if we talk about the literature review, I reviewed literature and found relevant material regarding my topic. Regarding my topic, I found very relevant authors and material. Number one, I would like to discuss about W. Park. He specified that a judge or arbitrator, when he passes a decision in a dispute, the parties are having entirely different point of view when the decision is, or when the award is out. The party who is at the losing side, they are grateful for the possibility of re-examination and to avoid the whereas I also reviewed the literature by various authors which is related to my topic and my research statement. So first of all, I would like to talk about W. Park, who stated that once a judgment by the court or award by the arbitral tribunal or arbitrator is out, the reaction to it by the parties is entirely different. The party who is on the losing side would always be grateful that if there is any possibility for the re-examination, and it will sacrifice the speed of the proceeding just to get the better result in their favor. On the other hand, F. Disser states that the judgment of the court and the award by the arbitration are equal, and it's a gift which has to come up with a price, and that is the control over the award by the judiciary. We have another author who is Professor Menschikoff. Menschikoff states that in the course of the examination, the original decision by the court can be approved, can be reversed, can be annulled, or it can be referred to another round of first year relitigation. But after clearing all these hurdles, res judicata must be applicable to it. We have another author, and that is Professor Krabiber. And Professor Krabiber talks about that the court who is willing to order the parties to arbitrate outside or abroad, anywhere before the forums, relevant forums, must at least restrain the same parties from initiating the litigation before the jurisdiction or the course of competent jurisdiction. Nonetheless, I'll be talking about the literature by a lot of other authors, namely Saucy, Nussbaum, H. Griveri, G. Petrocchi, J. Paulson, Saucer, etc. However, my thesis will be structured as the introduction, abstract, substantive issues, chapterization, conclusion, and most importantly, recommendation. That's all from my side. Thank you.